In the Chinese EV market right now, there is likely the most fierce competition of any market in the world. A lot of homegrown producers say that it's a completely different dynamic than it is here. Part of that dynamic is also driven by the government. Automakers have been steadily increasing their requirements to make and sell a certain number of electric vehicles every year, and that number will keep going up until they reach a certain percentage that the government can either stick to or change. Tesla is the most valuable car company in the world, and even though production costs are going up and there are delays at some of its factories and logistics problems, the electric vehicle company will still make more money than many experts think it will and keep this position. Tesla is doing something very interesting that could help raise the level of TV production and, in turn, the sales of these cars. In today's video, we'll look at some of the things that Tesla is doing behind the scenes to keep leading the EV industry. This effort by Tesla isn't usually taken into account when figuring out its value, but it is very important to its business. We'll also look at how this factor could make Tesla the most valuable company in the world and how the automaker will reach this milestone. This video looks like it would be very interesting, so don't watch it. Houston factories closed down. Are you worried that Tesla has a demand problem right now? The demand problem we see really affects EVs, but not just Tesla EVs. If you look at the most recent data from Kelley Blue Book, you'll see that average transaction prices for new EVs in the US were down 20% year over year in June, and inventories are now over 100 days. The historical average for auto dealership inventories is about 60 days, but EVs are actually 103 days supply at the end of June, while all vehicles are only about 53 days supply. So we are seeing signs of the EV market oversaturation, but not as much with Tesla EVs. It's more with the other EVs that other automakers are putting out. But how should investors think about EV fundamentals given the uncertainty in the economy? Well, we think consumer fundamentals are surprisingly strong, and that's been one of the big stories and themes of 2023. There are reportedly more than 1.7 million reservations for this model, which is 8 or 9 times as many reservations for the next most popular EV. This makes us very confident in the demand for Tesla's products. Their customers are truly devoted to them, and they're working hard behind the scenes on AI and fully autonomous driving. Each software update builds upon the previous one, and they're doing a lot to really drive long-term values, which is why we continue to like the story in the long term. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, is telling investors that the car company is on its way to becoming bigger than Apple and Saudi Aramco. Musk said that Tesla will be worth more than both businesses put together in the future. Apple is worth $2.8 trillion, and all of its producers, including Saudi Aramco, are worth $8.37 trillion. Musk's speech hinted at a possible future value for Tesla, but the car company needs to do a lot more to beat these companies in terms of market cap. Hey guys, welcome back to Tesla Hype. The price of Tesla stock has been going down for a few weeks, and analysts think that the company needs to do something important to bring it back up. However, there are a few things that are being missed here that will make Tesla the most valuable company in the world in the future. Oil company of Saudi Arabia, Saudi Aramco, said earlier this year that its net income rose by 46.5% to a record $161.1 billion in 2022, up from $110 billion the previous year. The rise in net income was due to higher prices for crude oil. More items sold and better profit margins for refined goods, the company keeps improving its finances and getting a high investment grade rating throughout its market cycles. For example, Apple reported quarterly sales of $81.8 billion and earnings per diluted share of $1.26, which is up 5% year over year. These are definitely very high earnings, but Musk thinks that Tesla has enough projects in the works to reach even higher goals in the future. How will this happen? Before we start, let's find out. If you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post alerts to stay up to date on everything Tesla. Tesla's gigafactories around the world are always making more solar panels, and its new plants in Texas and Berlin have reached important production milestones. The automaker recently put in an application to double the production capacity of its German plant so that it can make 1 million EVs a year, in addition to doubling the production of vehicles from 500,000 a year to 1 million a year. Tesla is also asking for permission to increase the capacity of its plant to make more battery cells, which will increase the annual battery storage capacity from 50 gigawatt hours to 100 gigawatt hours. Musk has previously said that getting the 4680 cells was hard. The CEO of Tesla recently suggested that there might be some progress. The ramp in 4680 cells is growing at an exponential rate, and Tesla's production volume has tripled in the last quarter. The company wants to minimize costs while still giving investors a good return. Tesla stated in 2023 that it would invest $3.6 billion in its Nevada factory, which is where the Tesla 18-wheeler semi will be made in the future. The Gigafactory makes batteries and electric motors at the moment. The Berlin Gigafactory, which opened in 2022, makes battery packs and can build more than 35,000 Model Y cars a year in Shanghai. China, with the ability to ship more than 750,000 cars a year, Tesla's Gigafactory is located near Austin, Texas, where the company also has its global offices and makes Model 3 and Model Y cars. This is also where the Cybertruck will be made in the future. Tesla is working hard to bring its Gigafactories up to speed, and the results have been fantastic. People who use electric cars are also becoming more aware of the benefits of having this software and how easy it makes their EV experience. If Tesla keeps increasing the number of cars it makes and delivers while also giving its customers value, it could eventually raise enough revenue to reach the high level Musk predicted. Also, with Tesla's market cap at such a high level, the company's stock price could skyrocket up to $1,000 in the future. However, that doesn't mean Tesla can easily become the world's largest company. Elon Musk thinks it will be hard and require a lot of work and some very creative new products. Massive growth and maybe a little luck could also help it reach its goal quickly. An economic slump is also not likely to affect Tesla's plans, as the electric vehicle maker is set on rapid expansion. Tesla has said many times that it wants to deliver 50 times as many cars this year as it did in 2021, 936,172, and its efforts are clear, as a popular YouTuber named Dave Lee says. While it's great that Tesla has set such a high financial goal, it needs to back it up with action. Lee thinks that because Tesla is a serious tech company working on some of the world's hardest problems, it will be able to give its customers more value and increase its gross margins even more. Even though the global economy is bad, Tesla is growing quickly, and investors are keeping a close eye out for signs that consumer demand is slowing down as inflation rises and interest rates rise. Musk's promise of a multi-trillion-dollar company may not be enough to turn around negative sentiment, but it is what most Tesla investors need to keep their faith in the car company. Please let us know what you think in the comments section below, and don't forget to tell us how much you think Tesla is worth. For more videos like this, click on the next one on your screen.